Hello everyone, this is Susie Q of Susie Q's Happy Little Haven, and welcome to my nursery room window. So today I have my full-bodied silicone doll, Bethany, with me, and I was holding her earlier today, and I noticed that she needed a bath, and I don't bathe my silicones very often, but you know, after being all winter long as my couch baby, I looked at her and I said, you know what? You need a bath. And so I was thinking, you know, my dolly friends might enjoy seeing her take a bath too. And but you know, she's going to be wearing her her little swim bottoms so that you know, she doesn't get embarrassed. And so that's what she's going to be wearing. But I wanted to tell you a little bit about her before I take her into the farmhouse kitchen and put her in her bathtub. So she was born on February 27th, 2017, and she was poured and she was actually sculpted, poured, and painted and rooted by Kyla Janelle. And a lot of you might know Kyla. She does. She used to do a lot of silicones, and now I think that she's mainly into doing vinyls. But I really haven't kept up with her work. She's on Facebook if you want to check her out. But anyway, so Bethany was her very first. This is the artist proof, and she was the very first Bethany that Kyla did. She did a total of about 9 in all, and so there's 9 babies plus this prototype, and so it's a very special silicone doll. She really did a lot of detail on this one. Her eyes, you'll notice how big and blue her eyes are. These are actual glass eyes. They're prosthetic eyes. They were made just like human prosthetic eyes. They were made especially for her Bethany sculpt, and so I'm so proud to have this little girl in my collection, and you know, she's just really special to me. She was my very first silicone doll that I ever bought back in 2017. I am not her original owner. Her original owner had her. Got her in February, and then I adopted her in June, and so I've had her ever since. So her original owner only had her for about 4 months. She said that she had gotten overextended in buying other baby dolls, and so she needed to adopt this one out. So I was lucky enough to be able to get her. Anyway, some more information about her. I actually have her birth certificate right here. And so it shows you that she's the artist proof. And she weighs 9 pounds and 2 ounces. And she's made from silicone number 20, in case you're wondering. And so it does say that she was born February 27th of 2017. Now, oh, one more thing. This is her artist proof COA. And her artist, is, if I remember correctly, her artist studied in Paris. And so she wanted to make sure that her babies were perfectly proportioned to human babies. And so this one is perfectly proportioned, and I can tell by, you know, the length of her limbs, the size of her head, and so let's see what else. She doesn't have any armatures, and so her limbs can move freely, and her head is attached to a ball-jointed neck, so her head can move freely back and forth. So anyway, that's all I think that's all I wanted to tell you about her. So I'm going to go ahead and change her into her bathing suit. just the bottom portion of it, because, you know, I'm not sure, even though this is an adult channel, I'm not sure about, you know, I'm still not sure about how YouTube will accept having a baby in a bathtub with a bathing suit on, but we'll see. We'll see what happens with this. But like I said, she's going to have her bathing suit bottoms on, so it'll just be like her being in a little wading pool. But she's going to have bubbles. We're going to give her bubbles in her bath. So I'm going to get her her clothes, her socks, and everything taken off, and then, but I'll change her down to her diaper, and then I'll shut the camera off, and I'll put her bathing suit on, and I will join you at the farmhouse kitchen. But I wanted to show her details to you before we did that. She, the back of her head when I got her was, the hair was like rubbed off. I think the mommy really loved her a lot. But anyway, what I ended up doing was, and some of you that have been on my channel for a long time, what I ended up doing was I rooted some more hair in the back, and so now she has a nice, you know, nice hair all over. Now in this particular sculpt, I'm not sure what Kyla is doing these days, but the hair is not, it's not glued on the inside, and so that's why I have to be super careful with her hair. So I'm going to go ahead and shut the camera off for just a second, and I'm going to put her little ruffled bathing suit bottoms on, and then I will meet you in the farmhouse kitchen. So we'll see you there. So welcome back, and I have Bethany all settled into her her little bathtub, and like I said, she's wearing her bathing suit bottoms, and so she's very discreet today. She's just going to be playing in bubbles, and I'm going to go ahead and run the water, and I don't use hot water. I use like tepid water on all my babies actually, and I like to use this. It's called Live Clean Baby. And it's not that I'm recommending it, because every, you know, reborn is different and silicone is different. But this is supposed to be, it's all plant derivatives, and like there's no alcohol. You know, it's paraben free, and anyway, I always try to be really careful about what kind of products that I put on my silicones and on my vinyls. But anyway, this is just one that I like, and like I said, I'm not saying I recommend it. It's just one that I like to use, and it smells good too. So we'll go ahead and I'll get my washcloth. And I also found, this is probably back in 2017. I found a washcloth as well as a towel set that was made mainly from bamboo, and and it's supposed to be, you know, mostly lint free, and so that's why I like to use this particular set. I only have the one set, but that's all I need, because, you know, I use I use it over and over again for all of my babies. Okay, we'll go ahead and get her rinsed off. I'm going to shut the water off because now I have plenty of water in here. This is an actual baby bathtub, and I've used it a couple of times, you know, giving my babies their baths, and my reborn babies, you know. But yeah, I just wanted to, you know, I just kind of noticed that Bethany needed some TLC, and she's mainly a display baby for me. I don't like to handle my silicones a lot because I'm just, you know, afraid of like accidentally gouging them or whatever. So I'm going to go ahead and clean her eyes. She's got rooted lashes as well. Oh, and also rooted eyebrows. And she does have an open mouth, and she's got a tongue in there, and she's got also the roof of her mouth is, you know, sculpted. Kyla did not waste any details you know, on this baby. She just really, you know, gave it her all. And like I said, I'm so proud to have her. Also, my other one, Lorelei, you've met too. She's my closed eye full body silicone, and Lorelei was also made by Kyla Janelle. So anyway, those are my only two silicones that I have, and I've been so, you know, absolutely, you know, pleased with them that I just didn't feel the need to get any more, you know. So they fit the bill for me. So anyway, yeah, we'll get her all cleaned up. And I'm not going to like scrub her hair or anything like that, because as I said, you know, she's got her hair is very delicate, and so I try to be careful. I'm going to go ahead and turn her to the side and see if I can get her back done. Try to hold on to her at the same time. Let's see how we're going to work this. Yeah, I think we can get her. I think we can get her back. Anyway, I really like this tub. It's got this this liner that you see her laying in. It's removable and can be washed, or, you know, hand washed probably. I haven't washed it because of the fact that you know, my babies are always so clean anyway, and I'm using soap all the time, so yeah, so I've never washed it, but, you know, I wipe it out when I get done, just because that's how I am. That's how I roll. Yeah. Yeah, so I just thought, you know, maybe you might enjoy seeing little Bethany get her bath, and then we're going to go back into the nursery here at the farmhouse, and I'm going to wrap her in her towel, and I'm going to dry her eyes and her ears. Her ears are very detailed. They're like human ears. Everything about this doll is just so realistic. No kidding. Yeah. Yeah, I think that Bethany is enjoying getting refreshed. Yes, I do think so. Yep, she's got those big blue eyes. Those are the first thing you see when you look at this little girl, those big blues. Okay, so there's a plug at the bottom of this tub, and I'm going to undo the plug. And I'm letting the water out because I'm going to rinse her off. Now, we have soft water here at the farmhouse. We have a soft water tank. And so I'm going to give her a nice rinse with this, my sprayer. I'm going to give her a nice little rinse, get all the extra soap suds off. But yeah, this is the first time that I've used this tub at the farmhouse kitchen, and I'm really liking it. Before, I used to have to, because I don't have a sink big enough over at the cottage, I always used to have to, like, find a place, like on the bathroom sink, and, you know, somewhere I could fit it. But this is perfect, and then I can drain it too, so that worked out really good. So let's go ahead and turn this on. I'm just going to barely turn it on. See if you can get her rinsed off. Yeah. Rinse her hair. I think she's liking it. Let's turn her this way. Got some soap suds in the back there. Yeah, this is working out pretty good. Yes, it is. See if I can get her in the back. Just trying to get all the little soap suds off. Yeah. There we go. Alright, I think that'll do her. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and dry her eyes just very, very gently. I'm not going to wipe. You don't want to ever wipe silicone because you don't want to tear it. And let's see, I think what I'm going to do, and you'll notice I wanted to mention too that I took all my rings and bracelets off because I didn't want to accidentally, you know, scratch her. So I'm going to move the camera to where I can put her towel down here. Here's her towel. Isn't it cute? It's got a little butterfly for her head. Let's see if I can move it. I'm going to go ahead and place her in the towel. Oops, I had it upside down. All right, there we go. And then her little head is going to go right there. Okay, Bethany, let's see if we can get you, situated. Well, I think what I'm going to do now that I look at her bathing suit, well, no, you know what? I'll leave it on. I'm going to go ahead and leave it on, but I did notice she's got a little bit of soap suds back here that I took the washcloth and took care of that. All right, there she is. Get her all cuddled up in her towel. Okay, she's ready to get dried off, and I will meet you back in the nursery. So hello, we're back in the farmhouse nursery, and I have Bethany all wrapped up in her towel, and I'm going to be patting her dry. And I'm going to leave her in her towel for just a second and to sort of like look up all the moisture while I show you what I'm going to be changing her into. So this is a dress that I've only put her into one time, and it was right after I first got her. She actually came with this dress. It's an original dress that Kyla had put in the box opening, and it's really, really exquisite. It's so the top of this, the bodice part is crochet, and it's a navy blue, and then it's got satin ribbon that's ran all the way around to the back, and then the bottom of it is embroidered. It looks like it's machine embroidered, and it's got a couple of layers to it. It's got the this sort of organza layer, and then it has like a little slip underneath that looks like it's linen, and then it's got this little lace bow in the front, and a little satin tie. And it's got lacy butterfly sleeves on each arm. And then these shoes came with the outfit, and they're also embroidered. Not embroidered. They're also crocheted. And I think I've only put these shoes on her one time because they're super, super delicate. It's like, you know, it's a shoe that this outfit looks like it's one that's just maybe for photo ops for babies. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and put these shoes on her as well. And let's see, the socks, I'm going to put these socks on first. I think it'll make it easier to get the shoes on. And then she's going to be wearing this little like a diaper cover bloomers. And then I'm going to put this pretty pink bow in her hair. I thought it looked really, really nice. Oh, and so I'm going to change her diaper. I'm going to put a new diaper on her, and I thought this one would be really pretty. It's pink, and it's got birds all over it, and it's kind of really neat for this time of year for spring, you know. So I'm going to put that diaper on her, but I'll do that with the camera off. So, but first what I want to do is make sure that I get this little one all dried off. And we'll need to, I'm going to spray conditioner on her hair before I brush it. So yeah, it's, I'm going to use these Q-tips. This was fun. I've never, actually, I don't remember the last time that I did, you know, that I gave one of my silicones a bath on camera. Back in the days that YouTube didn't allow such things, you know, you just couldn't do stuff like that. But now that now that I think that I'll be all right because my channel is actually an adults only channel, so um, nobody's gonna get upset, and whoever doesn't want to watch a video like this, they can just um, quietly shut the video off and go on, right? But I just think videos like this are super fun. I want to get her dried off inside. Always want to make sure that I get all the water out. I'm going to go ahead and use this cotton ball and make sure that I can get her all the water. Yeah, it did leave a little bit of fuzz, but we can take care of that. So yeah, we're getting her dried off from head to toe right here. All right, so now next I am going to go ahead and put her diaper on, and I will be right back. Okay, so we have Bethany all dried off, and I've got her little bird diaper on, and she's just waiting for me to finish powdering her. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. So yeah, it's so much easier to dress these babies when they're powdered, especially for this silicone. I think that the Silicone 20 might have been like the first silicone used for reborns, but don't quote me because I'm not real sure. But I know that they've got all kinds of different types of silicone these days. But I really like the way that this silicone is. It's not it's real squishy, but not too squishy, And it looks like that I'm going to run out of powder, so I'm going to step back in my nursery where my cupboards are, and I'm going to get some more powder for her. And I don't have any of that special silicone powder, but I do have this, and this is cornstarch baby powder, and I got this from Dollar Tree a long time ago. It really lasts a long time. I'm going to go ahead and fill my little container here. And it smells like baby powder too, which is what I love. So yeah, we'll go ahead and finish her up and get her all powdered and get her fresh. It's always nice to freshen up the babies, isn't it? I know I do occasionally. Not that often. Not that often do I look at one of my babies and go, oh, she needs a bath. But I think with my silicones I especially do that because they tend to collect they collect dust and whatever else is flying around in the air at the time, and it's just always nice to refresh them and get them powdered. They always feel especially soft, and oh, I got too much powder on that time, but they always feel especially soft and silky right after their powdering. Yes, they do. Like I said, their clothes go on much easier, and they smell good. Yeah. These little feet. Yeah, I think today we are going to replant our bean seeds out in the garden. So we only had a couple of beans come up so far, and my husband looked it up, to see what could be going on with that, and apparently we planted our seeds too early. Our weather wasn't warm enough for them to germinate properly, and so only a few of them came up. So what we're going to do is, I think it's today that he had planned on doing that. We're going to go out to the garden and replant some bean seeds and plant them properly this time. Another thing that happened too was I think I pushed them into the ground too deeply when I planted them. They're only supposed to be pushed in about an inch, and then just very lightly dusted with soil, not packed in. And I kind of packed my seeds in because I I'm thinking, man, if I don't pack them in, then the birds are going to get them, you know. But so it kept a lot of them from coming up. Anyway, you know, it just, as we garden, we learn. And this is the first time that we've actually planted a whole section of pole beans. Last year in August, we tried, you know, planting them, but it was just way too late in the season. And, you know, we had this huge issue with some kind of bug that was eating the leaves, and it just left the stalks, the stems. It's very strange. But so we're gonna try again. You know, if at first you don't succeed, try again, they say. I'm gonna go ahead and give her face a little bit of powder with some of the excess. Yes, make her all smooth. And I think I'm going to do her hair next. She's got mohair, and I'm going to spray it with some, this is like baby conditioner, but I put a little bit of soft water in it, soft filtered water in it, just so that it's not so strong. But that's just what I do. I think it'll make it easier to brush. Yeah, we'll get your hair done. Yes, we will. Very, very carefully. Yep. Careful as she goes. Don't want to end up with a hairbrush full of hair, especially the hair that I just rooted, right? Yep, especially the hair that I just rooted. Kyla made both of her silicone dolls to have a part down the center like that. And last time I checked her Facebook page, that's how she wears her hair too. Is she wears her hair short and parted down the side like that. Did I say parted down the middle? If I did, I meant to say parted down the side. But I think she looks pretty cute like that. And then I'm gonna put a bow on her, so you know she'll be all girly. Okay, so the powdering is done. Let me see. There's my lid is down there. Go ahead and put my powdering brush away. Okay. Oh, I was going to show you too she's going to be wearing a slip underneath, and you've seen this slip before. This is one that I made for my girls, and I thought it would look really nice with a slip underneath. So I'm going to go ahead and put this on her. I only made one slip because it was it took a lot of time to make it, you know, with all it's all gathered, you know, and stuff, and all the lace and all that, the eyelet. So I think this is going to be my one and only slip. In fact, when I was looking for it today, it's so funny, it wasn't in the wardrobe cupboard, like where I usually find it. And, you know, when I can't find something, then I have to go looking on all my baby dolls. And it just happened to be on my one of the babies that I had dressed in one of the daisy dresses. It was like a daisy dress that I had made, and I had this slip underneath. So looks like I can see my hubby outside. I think he might be coming in. Hold on just a second. Okay, yeah, that was my husband. He wants to get started planting the beans in the garden, so we'll be doing that in just a minute here. But I want to finish dressing Bethany. She had a few more snaps here to do. There we go. Let's go ahead and get your dress on. Yeah, the summers are very busy time of year. With you know, the planting, and then I also, you know, after I plant and the garden starts growing, then I have to weed, you know, make sure that I keep all the weeds out. So yeah, it's a busy time of year, but I always, you know, I want to make time to get, you know, to come on and talk to all my dolly friends and bring a baby on and stuff. That's fun for me too, you know. This is my main hobby, and then whatever comes after comes after. But let's go ahead and turn her aside again. Well, she does have one little Velcro tab back here. Really super cute dress. Super-de-duper-de cute, to borrow Carrie's phrasing. Love this dress on her. I should have her in it more often. It's so cute. I'm going to retie the bow. There she goes. Okay. I think while I'm thinking about it, and before I forget, you know me, how I forget things. I'm going to put her bow on her hair. That's going to look super cute. And then let's put her bloomers on. I chose pink because of the fact that she's got like a light pink around the edge of the flower there, and I thought that would look pretty cute. And she's got a pink diaper on, so I think it just all goes. Oops. I think it just all goes. Yeah, there we go. There we go, little missy. Yeah, these fit her really nicely. Yes, they do. Cute. Alright, last but not least, we are going to do her shoes. And these shoes are very, like I said, they're very delicate, and I think it's going to be challenging, but I am up to the challenge. So I'm going to put her socks on first. I was thinking if she wore socks underneath, number one, they would look cute, and number two, I think, you know, rather than try to slip her foot into crochet, and, you know, I don't think that would work very well. I'm not sure if these are even going to fit her. I don't know if they've ever been put on her before. Let's see. That's kind of tight up there. Let's see here. It's kind of tight. You know, I'm not going to put these shoes on because this area up here is way too tight. But that's too bad because these are super cute. But that's okay because I like the socks. Really like the socks. I could find her, you know, I do have a pair that I think that I'd like to put on her. Just one second. So I thought these shoes would look really super cute with this outfit. So let's go ahead and put them on. And they go on very nicely. They're sort of like made out of a leathery, soft leather type of material. And that looks really, really nice. I like it. I like it. There she is. I'll go ahead and pick her up, and you can see. There she is. Let me see if I can tilt the camera. And there she is. She's all fresh and clean and in her cute little dress. So I guess that's all I wanted to share with you today, and I'm going to go out and get some beans planted. Hope you enjoyed seeing Bethany. She's really, really special to me, and she's my forever baby. Anyway, everyone, have a super nice rest of your weekend, and until we meet again, bye-bye.